Hello world, Liu here, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I'm a full-stack software engineer from Singapore, and I create tutorials and practice questions on Python and software engineering. So today, let's talk about how we can make the data inside Google Sheets callable through HTTP REST API. So firstly, let's head on over to Google Sheets. So here, I've created a testing folder, and I'm going to create a Google Sheet. So I'm going to call this test sheet. And here I'm going to insert a bunch of stuff. So let's say fruits and price. So here I'm going to get apple, orange, pear, pineapple, durian. And for price, I'm just going to go with 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So here we have added some data. And next we expect to be able to read this data through REST API. So here, the first step will be to go to App Script. So to do that, we go to Extensions and we click on App Script over here. So next, this will link us to this certain editor over here, where we can write our app script. So just some background, app script allows us to do stuff with Google Sheets, Google Docs, and so on. And the language here is most like JavaScript. So next, let's just create some dummy API. I'm going to change this to do-get, and here will be request. So next, we'll be working with JavaScript. So const out is equals to, let's say, message is hi. So next, I'm just going to return it already. So return content service dot create text output bracket JSON dot stringify out dot set MIME type content service dot MIME type dot JSON. So here, this is going to be my so-called backend for my API, and it's just going to return this. So in order to test this, we click on deploy. So deploy, new deployment, and this thing will come up. And here, let's select web app. So let's just add something into our description. And who has access needs to be anyone. So next, I'm going to click on deploy. So this will take a while. And after this is done, they are going to give you this URL over here. So I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste in my browser. So if I paste this, I'm going to get a JSON. So here, this is my output. Message is hi. So here, let's move on to Python and import request. R is equals to request dot get and this thing over here. And I'm going to print r.json and I should get message is hi. So let's run this and let's see what happens. And here we have it. We have message pointing to hi. So let's get rid of this. And let's make our app script API actually do something useful. So here, let's get rid of this and let's replace this with a list. And before we add anything out, we need to first be able to read the stuff in our spreadsheet. So we should get something like this. So first, const dot is equals to spreadsheet app dot get active spreadsheet, and sheet is equals to dot get sheet by name. And here we pass in the name of our sheet. So here we are using sheet 1, so we just pass that in. So sheet 1, and next const values is equals to sheet dot get data range get values. So next, let's replace out with values and let's see what we get. So I'm going to deploy once again, new deployment, and deploy. And after this is done, I can open link in new tab and we should get the data from our spreadsheet. And here we have it. Fruits price, apple 4, orange 5, pear 6, pineapple 7, and durian 8. So one thing to note is that if I decide to add more stuff here, so let's say banana is 9 and grapes is 10. So if I save, and if I call this once again, I should get my 2 additional fruits. And here we have it, we have banana 9 and grapes 10. However, this format isn't very friendly for now, so let's do something about it. So next, const headers is equals to values 0 because it's the first line, and out is equals to empty list. And next, let's write a for loop. So for let I is equals to 0 and I is less than values dot length and I plus plus. So open and close brace. So let's change this to 1 because we start at 1. And const row is equals to empty object. So for let j is equals to 0, j is less than headers dot length, and j plus plus row headers j is equals to values I j. And at the end of our inner for loop, out.push row. And once again, we replace values with out. And here we deploy. New deployment and deploy. So when it's done, we can open this in a new tab. And here we are going to get a list of objects. So fruits pointing to apple, price is 4. Fruits orange, price 5. Fruits pear, price 6. Fruits pineapple, price 7. Fruits durian, price 8, and so on. So here, let's change this to fruit. And let's have A, B, C, D, E. So let's add a bunch of random nonsense. So juice. So here, let's do a save after we've added in all our dummy data. And let's call this once again. So I'm going to refresh. And here, I'm going to have all my new stuff. So fruits price A, B, C, D, E. Fruits price A, B, C, D, E. Fruits price A, B, C, D, E. And so on. So next, we can take this and we can call it using Python. So URL is equals to this thing. And let's get rid of whatever we have here. And let's put in URL. And let's run this and we shall get our data. And here we have it. So here we have successfully made whatever is in our Google Sheets callable through HTTP REST API. So this way, we can actually use Google Sheets as a backend for a simple read-only app. And if we want to change any of the data, we can simply change them on Google Sheets here. So another thing is that whenever you deploy here, a new URL will be generated. So you have to keep updating this certain URL. So once again, thanks for watching, and hopefully this was clear and easy to understand. See you in the next one.